Hi, Chan. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Sorry about that. Sorry that took a little bit longer than normal. I didn't eat lunch today, so I was like, shit, I gotta go live. So I grabbed like 2 rice cakes and a cheese stick, and I'm like, that's lunch. Let's get this down quick. So sorry that took a little bit longer. VOD watchers, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. VOD watchers, none of this has any relevance to you. But live watchers, sorry about that. Trying to get food in me before I streamed, or else halfway through the stream, it would just completely pivot to food discussion, and I would just be complaining the whole time, like, I don't want to, guys, let's not talk about lasagna. Let's not talk about roast beef. That's why I did that. Sorry about that. Chris, what's up? 13-minute stream startup, or are you just protesting my absence of yesterday's stream? Oh, don't worry. You've been docked a good boy point. Not looking good for you. Teetering on a ban. Missing 1 stream. Sad. Missing 2 streams, you're out of here. You're done. The old saying, 2 strikes, you're fucked. You know? You're good. I will say, I missed you yesterday, but happy you're here today. And obviously, you don't have to be here for every stream. You really don't. The only person who has to be here every stream, I guess, is me, isn't it? That would probably be a good stream if I wasn't here. How are you doing? How's everything going? We're playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk tonight. We're gonna make some more progress on that. Fell asleep at like 10 a.m. First night rest I've had in a long time. Hey, that's good though, If you sleep a long time, my mom always says, like, if you sleep a long time or whatever, it's because you needed it. Your body needed it. So, that's good that you were able to get some rest, though. Speaking of rest, I did not get much last night, so I'm alright. The stream's gonna be fine, but maybe I'll fall asleep halfway through. We'll find out. Listen, just because I'm asleep doesn't mean I can't game. Or something. Just drink Smarties energy drink. No. No, that is Kirby's job. I think it was yesterday, literally talked about how, I am trying so hard not to drink energy drinks because they give me terrible headaches. So, Kirby did say how it tasted. He said it tasted very citrusy, but I think he said it was good. I think he said it was good. He didn't say it was bad, so the British Smarties in mind? Yeah, that's different. I don't know. Listen, if there was like a chocolate milk energy drink, I would fucking die. I would not survive. I would drink so many of those, my heart would explode. It would definitely be a different experience. But yeah, I think he said it was good. I can't remember. But speaking of good, what's good? What's up? What's poppin'? It's a cold day here in Central PA. We're at that point now. I mean, isn't tomorrow literally the first day of fall or something? We're at that point where shit's starting to get cold, and I love that. I love it. I can break out my long sleeves and my sweatshirts, and I'm very happy about that. But it is also hitting me that, like, oh my god, the year's almost over. Oh no. And so I've started thinking about, like, what did I get done this year? What was accomplished? Not enough. So I don't know. Last year I did, I like recorded a video. I recorded like a 40-minute video where I talked about the year. I don't know if I'm going to do that again, because I think if I do that, it's going to depress me. But we'll see. This year's gone quicker than any other year for me, which is not a good thing. But I guess it makes sense, because last year I spent like the back half of last year working every single day. So the fact that I haven't had to do that since late February, early March, has made this year a lot better, because I have more time off and I'm happier and everything. So, it makes sense why the year's gone like that. But, like, holy shit, it's almost October. What? Why? Is there a hair? Doesn't it look like there's something fucked up on my glass? There's just something fucked up. Riveting stream content. No, right here. What the I'm sorry, chat. This is not entertaining. I swear to God, there's a hair on my face, or like an eyelash or something. But only when I put my glasses on. But it's not in my glasses. Wow, dude. Rare eye reveal. Rare I can't see chat eye reveal. I have no clue what it says in chat right now. Dude, my eyes, I didn't need glasses until like 7th grade. And even then, it was only because I couldn't see things that were too far away. But it was like a whole classroom away, right? Like I could sit like towards the back of the class and still kind of see things. I can't read my monitors right now. The chat is like this far from my face. I cannot read it right now. Degradation. Crazy. Hi, VOD watchers. See, that's a nice thing to say to the chat. I nut. I swear to God, there's like a little black hair or something right there. That's gonna drive me nuts all stream. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I used to be the only one in my family who didn't have glasses. And then 7th grade happened, and they were like, yeah, he's gonna need glasses. And, I remember being like, fuck you, no, I don't. I remember, like, they gave me glasses and everything. I'm like, I'm not gonna wear them. And I didn't. For, like, 7th and 8th grade, I kept them in the carrying case. I didn't wear them. And then I think, like, that summer, like, the summer of 8th grade and 9th grade, my parents were like, okay, like, no more bedtime. You're in high school now. Do whatever you want. And I would stay up till, like, 3 a.m. watching Netflix on my 3DS. and that just burned my eyes. And so the next year at school, I had to wear my glasses, and now my eyes get worse and worse every year. All the time, it's getting worse, forever and ever. Never got them tested? You should do that, man. Or don't. I'm not your dad. But it is crazy how quickly the eyes can rot. How quickly they can devolve. So the last time I went to the eye doctor this summer, start of the summer, because I hadn't gotten new glasses in like 4 years, and I was like, I should probably do that. So I went to the eye doctor, and they had to like take pictures of my eyes, and every single person who worked at that office at the eye doctor's was just like, "Oh, you have such nice eyes. Oh, you have such photogenic eyes. You've got such nice eyes. They were so nice to take a picture of. Oh, they're so nice. Yeah. Oh my God, you have such photogenic eyes." To the point where I was like, is this a fucking bit? Am I getting like bullied by the eye doctor right now? What is happening? It was really uncomfortable. But you had to like open your eyes as wide as possible and like look up. And I think because I spent the last 5 years of my life, I guess, working on making my eyes be able to bulge out of their head as much as possible for maximum funny streamer reaction. I guess when I did that, they really liked that. They really were able to get a full picture of the eyes. So look up astigmatism. Any particular stigmatism? Astigmatism. I'm gonna put astigmatism at night. Oh yeah, my eyes are like that too. Where shit's like glowing. There's like light rays. My eyes are like that too. That's actually why I used to be really, really nervous about driving at night. And like driving in the rain is because like it's really hard for me to like see shit at night, but I've gotten better at practice. Practice has helped. Do glasses help at night? Mine have not helped with like astigmatism like that. I know that I can get like a on my lenses that are supposed to help with astigmatism and glare. And I just keep not getting it. Because you gotta like pay extra, and I don't have vision insurance. But I think there's a way to help with that, but I don't do it because I'm stupid and I'm cheap. So I don't think it's that much more expensive though. I think here in America it's like $50, or at least in my eye doctor's office, it was like an extra $50. But because I don't have vision insurance, my glasses were already like gonna be like $500. And I was like, no, thanks. Let's make this as cheap as possible. Thank you. So I know my dad has really bad astigmatism. Yeah, you can get a non-glare coating to your lenses that'll help with astigmatism. And that's what my dad has that. And swears by it. He says it's great, but again, I'm just stupid and I'm cheap. Anyways, I'm gonna start duct taping my eyes open. I feel like that's the cheapest solution to glasses. I'll just fucking duct tape them open, and then they'll get stronger. They're like a muscle. You gotta work it out. If I just duct tape my eyes like this for the rest of my life, I'll just be able to see forever. Blinking's bad for content. That's true. That's true. It makes it hard to edit. You know, a really funny moment could happen and I could blink during it. And that makes it hard to edit around, to get those social media videos. From now on, I'm not going to blink on stream. I can't do it. All right, now I'm going to go the rest of the stream without breathing. Oh, gee. Okay, that bit. I don't like that bit. No, we're gonna veto that bit from now on. Once the lungs start burning, that's when the bit stops being funny. Trying to do the no breath challenge. Well, you know, it's for a good cause. We're trying to raise money for inhalers. What's the coolest social media challenge? Now don't have a heartbeat for 2 minutes. Okay. How do I... Okay, first I need to not have a heartbeat at all. How do I accomplish that? Induce heart attack. All right. Let's go get some energy drinks. I figure if I get about 7 to 12 energy drinks in me, I'll have a heart attack on stream, which will be pretty cool. That'll be some good content. So, let's do it. What's up, guys? I'm the Heart Attack Gamer. Today, I'm going to play in Super Mario Bros. C, and we're going to see how far into the game I can get before I have a heart attack. Let's go. yeah, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't break Twitch TOS. Every jump, I have to drink a full energy drink challenge. Poggers! Alright, guys, we're not even into the Cap Kingdom, and my speech is starting to get slurred, and I have a really bad headache, and all my vision is really blurry. It's safe to say I might be having a heart attack. Let's get the doctor in here to confirm. Check it out. See, the thing that would suck about that, though, is you would die and people would be like, wow, couldn't even get out of the Cap Kingdom. Died before he could even get out of the Cap Kingdom. Sad. Sad. My grandma, she died of a heart attack, and she got to at least the Dudonk City. Sad. That'd be a cool thing to do. Get like a bunch of like elderly people who want to die. They have to sign paperwork that says they want to die. And have them like just chug energy drinks and play Mario Odyssey. And whoever makes it the furthest wins. Too dark? I don't think it's dark enough. We'll get it. All right. We'll make it. All right, no energy drinks. We'll make it fun. Cocaine. Yeah, we get a couple grandmas. They do rails of coke. For every moon they get in Mario Odyssey, they do a rail of coke. And then they play Mario Odyssey. And whoever gets the furthest wins. What do they win? We'll like play. We'll pay for the funeral expenses. We'll make the funeral really nice. But that's it. No extras. We're not paying. We're not getting. The burial. That's on the family. Like a after funeral reception kind of thing. That's on the family. We'll just make sure that the funeral home looks dope. Check it. What's up, guys? My name is the Elder Abusing Gamer, and today we're gonna be pimping out this funeral home. We're gonna put screens on every wall, 48-inch 4K TVs, all hooked up to play Fortnite. We're gonna have 16 Xbox Series X's, all with Fortnite ready to go. We're gonna have 2 coolers filled with G Fuel and a little something for the corpse. We've rigged the coffin to every time a victory royale is achieved, the coffin will rock upright, the door will open, and we have marionette strings attached to Grandma's corpse, and she will hit the gritty. Check it out. Just a fun thought. Hit your bestie Mr. Beast up. Pay the relatives $1 million. No. The relatives don't get any of the money. I hit up my bestie, Mr. Beast, and whoever wins this competition gets $1 million buried with them. And we'll build an automated turret inside the coffin so that grave robbers will be shot on sight. What's up, guys? This is Grave Robber Gaming, and today we're going to be checking out the local cemeteries for any retro games. Hopefully, we can score a couple deals. Me and my bestie, Frank, are coming with shovels, pickaxes, crowbars, and sticks of dynamite. And we're going to be digging up your relatives to see what kind of retro games they might have been buried with. Let's check it out. Retro people! What's up, guys? Today, we're going to be going to the place with the oldest people. A graveyard. Why? To find the oldest games. I'm the Grave Defiling Gamer, and today, we're going to be looking for a copy of Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES in all of these graves. Let's check it out. if we can't find a copy of Super Mario Brothers 2, we'll just take what's on them, sell it at a pawn shop, add it all up, and see if we've got enough to purchase a copy of Super Mario Brothers 2. I'm the Grave Robbing Gamer. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and let me know what cemetery you would like to see us rob next. Thanks. Just a cool idea I've got. If Funny Little Guy falls through, I think I know where I'm taking the my career next. I think I know where I'm taking the streaming thing. Going up with one of those tiny microphones, like just cracking open a coffin, one of those tiny microphones. All right, Edna, would you like this copy of Super Mario Brothers 2 or double it and give it to the next person? We'll double it and give it to the next person. All right, Horace, would you like this copy of Super Mario Brothers 2? Or would you like to spin the wheel and see if you get a mystery box? Okay, we'll give it to the next person. Wouldn't it be cool, though, if, like, at the end of the day... Oh, my God. Wouldn't it be dope, though, if, like... the Grave Robbing Gamer could actually see ghosts, though? Just doing content with ghosts the viewers can't see. Wouldn't that be dope? I'm gonna regret putting that on the soundboard. What's up, guys? I'm the Psychic Gamer, and today I'm talking to your dead relatives to find out what's their favorite spell in Baldur's Gate 3. Let's go. Okay. Jackson says, can you please ask my great-grandfather, Grunkus, old Civil War era name, if he prefers fireball or invisibility. Grunkus, what do you think? Okay, Grunkus says he prefers fireball, and that the money is buried in the walls. Sounds cool. Good old World War I memorial. We're asking dead World War I veterans what's their favorite Call of Duty map. Let's check it out. Okay, not a lot of people saying Nuketown. They don't know what a nuke is. We're asking pro soldiers. We're asking dead veterans what was their pro strat during the wars they fought. Open to level up our Call of Duty game. Let's check it out. We're asking dead veterans how they died during the war to see if we can learn something about how to get better at Call of Duty. Check it out. Okay, a lot of them are saying they don't know what happened. So that doesn't help us. Did they not understand I'm trying to make content here? A lot of them are just saying I got shot. It's not, that doesn't help. That's not helpful to me. Let's see if we can use that tactic when we play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Let's check it out. Just dodge them. Just dodge. Let's give it a shot. Didn't work. Send that ghost to hell. We should probably play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. You have to test in real life with real bullets. Oh. What's up, guys? Today, I'm going to be firing real guns at my fans to figure out new strats for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Let's check it out. Why hasn't that happened yet? That's a very... Listen, if Mr. Beast was a real American, he would shoot guns at his fans. I'm just saying. Yeah, he shot tanks at cars. Why not people? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mr. Beast, if you're watching, go ahead and hire us. We'll have great content ideas for you. You can shoot your fans. You could do a cool like We've got 60 drones carrying toasters flying over a local pool. What would happen if we dropped them in? And who would survive? Check it out. Oh, I guess the toasters have to be plugged in, don't they? They're all hooked up to a generator. We're going to drop them in a local pool and see what happens. Let's check it out. I don't know if Mr. Beast says let's check it out. I've never watched a Mr. Beast video. Oh, wouldn't that be... Yeah, dude, like, Mr. Beast pays off all American debt. He buys up all the American debt, so he owns America. Here are the secrets the CIA doesn't want you to see. We've got all the countries in the world. We're going to pit them against each other. And whoever wins, we don't start a war for oil with. Entire CIA FPS White House databases leak. You'll never believe what we just found. Deep within the files of the CIA. Aliens. We've gotten 13 different alien species together to decide who is the best at Squid Games. Check it out. We've got the Glibglorps. We got the Zorkins. We got the Bitbomps. We got the Heckles. They're going to be checking out Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We're going to find out which alien species are the best gamers. They're going to be playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Fortnite, and Among Us to determine who is the best gamer in the universe. Like Star Wars music comes in. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 IRL with aliens. Today, we gathered 200 alien soldiers, put them into Area 51, and sent the American troops to go kill them. Who wins? Aliens or Americans? Let's find out. Whoever wins gets 10,000 V-Bucks. Let's check it out. I want Mr. Beast to just release, like, I mean, it'd probably be career suicide, but I want Mr. Beast to release, like, a really, like, low-key normal video. Like, I want him to just release, like, hey guys, today I'm taking my dog to the vet. And for everyone there, I will pay for whatever treatments are needed. I know he sort of did kind of some stuff like that, but it wasn't like with dogs, so I'm not interested. An actual planet with molecular signs of life has been discovered by the James Webb Telescope. That's horrifying. I mean, it's cool, but also the idea that there's alien life out there scares me, because it means that they could come to Earth and, like, get really into Five Nights at Freddy's. I just think it's a really bad time in culture for aliens to show up. I feel like we don't have too many good things to show them. We could show, aliens could show up and we could be like, yo, check out, E.T. You're gonna love that shit. That's probably racist though, right? Like, that's probably, like, fucked up. To be like, oh, aliens? Yeah, you'll love E.T. That's fucked up, right? I'm parking! Wow. Wow. He's doing it. What's up, Lucas? It discovered a molecule only produced by animal life in the atmosphere. Uh-oh. By 2050... we're going to have alien dogs and cats. There's going to be alien pets. And then it's going to be fucked up because we're going to find that they're like sentient life forms. And then we're going to have the whole discussion on like what constitutes like freedom of life. It's going to turn into Star Trek shit really fast. And, I don't think we're equipped for that. I don't think we as human beings are ready for that. Technically, our pets are already sentient. Right, but they don't, like, have jobs. You know what I mean? So, aliens are just gonna, open a whole thing. I'm gonna say by 2051, your dog is gonna have to pay taxes. Cats with jobs on Reddit. Who's a cat with a job? Grumpy Cat. They were a movie star. That's a job. You already pay taxes for owning a dog? No. What? No. I think you're getting ripped off on taxes, Chris. You gotta talk to your tax guys. Do you actually have to pay taxes for owning a dog? Pay taxes for owning a pet. EU. Oh my god, there is actually a dog. No, really? There's a dog tax in Germany. What? In Austria. What the hell? Dude, this is why USA is #1. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Hey, we don't have to pay for our pets. We just have to pay every cent we own for medical care. We have to sell everything we own to be able to afford cold medicine. That's crazy though. I did not know that. I did not know that you had to pay a dog tax. Is it just dogs, or can if you own a cat, you have to pay a cat tax? Oh my god. Do you have to pay taxes for owning a cat? Okay, first thing that comes up is Quora. If a cat earns money, does it have to pay tax? Okay. That's not what I was looking for. No. You do not. There's no cat tax. There's only a dog tax. What the hell? Oh, now I'm fucking mad. Now I'm fucking pissed. As a dog person, this is bullshit. This is fucked up and is bullshit. And I will protest. I don't know who is gonna hear about this, but it is my right as an American to protest this for you. It is my duty as an American to step in to another country's not even issues, just another country's laws, and demand that they change it. So don't worry, Chris. You're not gonna have to pay that dog tax much longer. take it. You could also talk about all the potential war crimes you talk about. While we're not gonna get. No, we're not gonna. That's not. We don't do that. America has never committed a war crime. None. I finished Starfield and started Lies of P. Did you pay the P tax? No. America's committed no war crimes. They don't look at that. I have an American public school education and we did nothing wrong. I don't even know what an internment camp is. I don't even know. I call them internment camps because when they taught us about them, that's what we call them in America is internment camps. Am I wrong for saying that they were legitimate concentration camps? But like we're still trying to fucking put a spin on it. Like, no, actually it was really cool what we did to Asian Americans in World War II. Actually, that was epic. So like, yeah, they were pretty. I feel like pretty obviously. They were concentration camps, but we got taught that they're called internment camps because they were only there for for a short time, guys. And they loved being there. It was so cool to be there. Why were they there? We're not telling you that. We're not going to tell you that. And they didn't. I never learned what the purpose of the internment camps was until I got out of school. It was just like, yeah, and we had some internment camps. We sent Asian Americans there. Bye-bye. Okay, story over. Anyways, did you see how fucking cool it was? Did you see the tanks? Wait until you get a load of the modern prison system. Yeah, isn't that fucking true? Anyways, another great stream where I just talk about the American public school education system is very bad. It is somehow getting worse, but also a little bit better. Depends on what state you live in. And even then, actually, even if you live in a decent state, you could end up still with like a bad school. There's no rehabilitation here. None. See, that's the way. I don't know. I think that's the way to do it. American prisons literally exist to enslave people. They literally exist because we don't want to put the money into treating these people like human beings. And so we just lock them up in the big cinder block house and then make them do slave labor. And wow. How cool is that, guys? Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. It's pretty bad, and like even with some like I participate in some left-leaning, let's say that, political orgs. And even with that, there are people in there who either don't know that the US prison system is really bad, or do know it's bad, but go like, but they're criminals. criminals. And that's the left-leaning people. That's the people that I usually get along with. Don't even get me started on the other side of the aisle who's like, oh my God, did you pirate the Lion King? Death. Oh my God, did you go 10 miles over the speed limit? Death. Well, only if you're white. Or not white, sorry. If you're white, you get a speeding ticket. Don't do it again. Oh, you killed your wife. Don't do it again. How could they not know? Have they not listened to System of a Down? You know what? I don't think they have. They haven't even listened to Rage Against the Machine. Anyways, guys, I'm starting to think this America thing. Shaking around. Starting to think there's a couple things going on in this country that aren't very good. Don't quote me on that, but starting to think there's a couple things in this country that might need sweeping reforms at best. Sweeping reforms. At worst, complete disbandment and restitutions paid. But just move to the Netherlands. Netherlands is it's probably a dope country. You know what? I don't know enough about it. I know more about like some other European countries. But no. Listen, does okay, here's my reasons for not moving to the Netherlands. 1, dog tax. 2, do you guys have Papa John's pizza in the Netherlands? We do. All right, shit. Do you guys have Taco Bell? Yep. Oh, fuck. Wait, maybe the Netherlands rules. Wait a second. You guys got Arby's? This is the one. This has got to be the one. No way they got Arby's. Oh. All right, I'm moving. Guys, I'm gonna no stream tomorrow. I'm moving to the Netherlands. Oh, you guys don't have Arby's? All right, I'm not canceled my flight. I don't even have a passport, so I CiCi's Pizza. Hey, I don't even have CiCi's Pizza. We used to have CiCi's Pizza, and then someone like pissed on the pizza or something, and the health inspector shut it down, and we never got it back. Sad day. Yeah, the problem here was the health inspector. The problem here was the health inspector shutting it down for someone pissing. That was the problem. Was that the piss of 97? 87. Was that the piss of 87? Why is that my Markiplier voice? Hey there, guys. It's me, Markiplier. Today, we're going to be checking out Happy Wheels. Do you have healthcare without paying your entire life savings? Yes. For the rich people. Not for us. For the 1%. For the billionaires. Your Markiplier sounds like the Lost Medium. Talking about King Koopa's Cool Cartoon Show. That makes sense because that's the Mario Super Show, Bowser. What's the famous? You guys ever see the famous clip from the Super Show? This is my favorite clip. A lot of great clips from the Super Show. I hate that was the second that worries me. Check this out, chat. I think about this a lot.
Well, at last, you two powder puffs did something right.
Thank you, your extremist, most royal and regal goopiness.
Watch it, soldier. When I want my feet licked, I'll ask for it. I want my feet licked.
And they're going to fucking town on those dogs, too. Look at this. Look at that. They are getting in there.
This will be the last time those pinhead plumbers throw a monkey wrench into my evil plans. Attention, Koopa Troopers.
They're still going, too. They are not stomping.
Koopa Troopers.
This is the best day of their life, dude. They are licking. They're getting those tongues in between every toe. Oh man, from the tip to the toe, they are getting that thing licked clean.
This will be the last time.
Anyways, I'm gonna start doing that from now on, chat, and you have to abide. Just at random times, I'll go, I want my feet licked. And you better get a one-way ticket to Pennsylvania and get these dogs wet. You lost us some. When I lose in subscribers, I gain in submissives. Anyways, yeah, I love Super Show Bowser. Sorry, King Koopa. Super Show is a nightmare, but much like the live action Mario movie, it kind of rules to watch because it's like, what the fuck is, it's stuff that's like Nintendo would never allow this to happen. Like that. Anyways, chat, we should probably play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Probably. Maybe. Did they actually find a bunch of footage for King Koopa's Cool Cartoons? I remember when all they had was like a little bit of the show. And it's such a weird thing because they made the spin-off of the Mario Brothers Super Show, but it only aired in California. Like they were testing the market with it. And no one wanted to watch a guy in a fucked up live action King Koopa costume show like old black and white Fleischer cartoons. Little did they know, 30 years later, that sounds great. Anyways, we should probably... Now, I'm just thinking about getting my feet licked. You know what? I'm not let's have this is a fireside chat now. I'm not a feet guy. I've never been into feet. But I'm especially not into like getting my dogs licked. Or licking the dogs. I just... That is a level of which I do not understand. I don't understand putting your little piggies in someone else's mouth. I don't know. And every time I've seen it, it's not the person getting their toes licked aren't the ones who want that. They aren't the ones who are into that. It's the person licking the toes who are into it. And I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm not trying to kink shame. I'm not trying, if you're in defeat, more power to you. But I'm not, and I don't understand. That's not true. I understand feet. I watch movies with Margot Robbie in them, but I don't understand licking feet. I don't get that. Yeah, lick my hog, not my dogs. That's what I'm saying. It's not enjoyable for the people themselves. Okay. But that's what I'm like. I don't. What's up with the? What do people get out of licking feet? I just don't get that. I don't get what people get out of sucking toes, licking feet. I just don't get it. I don't know if I want to get it, but I don't get it. But again, I get feet. I get being into feet. I'm not into feet. But I get it. It's a part of the body, you know, it's like people who are into hands or forearms or something. I get it. It's a part of the body. But sucking on them? Licking them? I don't get that. I don't get it. I want someone in chat to oust themselves as a toe licker. That's what this bit is. I'd lick someone's feet for 1 million euros on condition that they're the stinkiest, dirtiest feet possible. Wow, Chris, I can't believe you said that. Wow. Well, guys, start sending pictures of your feet to Chris. You know, let him pick. Not even, but if a girl wants them little piggies suck, I'll suck on them. All right, that's. So it's not that you're into licking feet. It's that you're so horny for a woman's touch that if she says, "Hey, you gotta lick my, you gotta suck on my piggies. You gotta take all my little pitties into your mouth." You're like, well, if it gets a fuck, I'll do it. Care about the girls. That's all. You know what? I respect that. I respect that. You're a giving lover, and I respect that. I feel like throwing if I see toenails. I feel that. Again, I was never into feet. And I'm not. That's okay. I'm not. But after watching like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Barbie, and how much the camera frames Margot Robbie's feet and puts them on full frame display, and they're lit wet, you know, I'm not into feet, but I understand it. They made feet look good. At the end of the day, am I into feet? No. But it was like, oh, with the right lighting and everything, okay, I can see it. I get it. But I'm not into feet. And this is a not he doth protest too much shit. I'm not into feet. Okay, all right. Uh, anyways, we should play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk right now. Oh Jesus. The thing that's sad about my life. The thing that's sad about my life is I genuinely I am so like vanilla when it comes to sex. And it's like I don't get to do any of the fun shit. But that's because I'm not into it. You know, like Alright, we've shared too much now. We've gone too far. Hey, if you missed the last Cyberpunk stream, Red is dead, baby. Or he's not like dead, but he did get shot in the head. See, he sleep. Okay, we got to go to the Versum Hill. All right, before we go out, we got to get dripped up. I like this one. I like the all-white suit. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's pretty nice. Let's do that. Let's fuck with that. Yeah. Yeah, but now our shoes don't match it. Oh. We need something with a little bit of orange. Huh? Let's try this. Let's try autumn. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Fuck it, let's go. Are you getting dressed up in a portable toilet? Why not? Do you not fully change your outfit every time you take a shit? Do you not just pull it on a full outfit tip to toe every time you take a shit?
Hey, what's up, fam?
Okay, Versum Hill. Dress up in a public toilet once in my life, never again. I've gotten dressed a lot in public bathrooms.
See you later,
Like
fam.
school, like doing the locker room during gym class, I'd always just go to a stall. But like, I had a friend that got married, and like we all had to go put our suits on. Like we didn't show up to the wedding with suits. we all just brought our suits because that's what we were told to do. We were gonna eat pizza and drink beer before the wedding. And then it was like, okay, guys, time to get dressed. And we're all like in this room. We're in like a room with a pool table. And it was like, are we getting dressed in here? And then like wedding planner was like, yeah. It was like, no. Is there a bathroom in this building? Yeah. Cool. So we just all went there and there was one stall. So we just all like waited as each person got dressed individually. Except for the one girl. I don't know what she did, actually. She probably went to the girls' bathroom. I don't know, actually. At an airport, I changed because the trip went from 30 degrees to around 10 at arrival. 86 to 50 Fahrenheit. Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, you got to put on something a little warmer. I get that. But couldn't you have just, like, put on a jacket? Like, what all were you changing? I guess maybe put on, like, longer pants. Like, maybe you're wearing shorts, you gotta put on longer pants. That makes sense. I used to change into my karate gear in the car when I was a kid. Dude, I mean, when you're a kid, everything is excusable. But I had to change my whole outfit. When I graduated high school, I had a bunch of friends from online gaming group TM come to my high school graduation. And after it was like, okay, I want to change out of like I had a undershirt and like black long pants and dress shoes, and it was like, okay, that was under the robe, so it was like, okay, take the robe off. Then I had this, and I was like, well, I don't want to wear this while we go and hang out. And so I'm like in my parents' car, they had to change of clothes for me, and I got like, I'm like starting to get changed in this car, and friends from online video game group are like standing outside the car, and I'm like shirt like halfway off, and I'm like, can you guys go away? And they're like, why? And I'm like, because I'm gonna change. And they're like, oh, like no one. I think it was just a lack of communication. But I think about that a lot, of just like, I didn't realize what was going on. I don't think I would have stayed in that group for 12 years. They came to your graduations? Yep. I had, I think it was 3 or 4 people. Drove all the way to me for my high school graduation. And now I don't talk to any of those people anymore. Which is a shame, because I don't have any ill will towards them. But it's the kind of thing, I mean, it's how it is with people even outside of online gaming Facebook group, of it's very easy to get a hold of me, and I've made it very public that it's very easy to talk to me, whether in DMs or coming to these streams and just hanging out in the chat, and no one does it. And so I just go, like, for me it's just like, okay, if you don't want to make like that little bit of effort, okay, door's always open if you do. But like it's not like I'm reclusive. I'm literally here. I have to talk to you for 3 hours every weeknight. There is an open door that you are more than welcome to come in through. And people just don't do it. This guy tries to promote his streams by making his friends watch his stream to talk to him. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Door goes both ways, streamer. Well, now that's true, but, when I messaged people, I never got a response. So I just stopped messaging people. I figured, fuck it. You know where I am. You know that my door is open. That's on you if you want to continue to have a relationship with me. And there are people who do. And I'm not just talking about streaming, but I am saying, like, you know, I am literally here 3 hours, 5 days a week. You know, like, you can very easily meet me here. But like, I'm talking about DMs too, and people just like never made an effort. It's just life, man. Like, that's just how it is. Yeah, you have a friend for a bit, and then they go away. That's life, you know? Like, people leave you. And you can either like be bitter about it, or you can go like, hey, the door's always open if you ever want to come back. And just move on with your life and be happy with the people who do continue to be in your life. So, okay, Dr. Fleshman is not at the basketball court. Yeah, a lot of people from online gaming Facebook group. I would still consider myself friends with, but very few people have made the effort to continue to talk to me after I've kind of stepped away. And especially the people that like I met IRL the 2 years that I went to conventions and did meetups with everyone. None of those people like try and talk to me anymore. And I don't know, I just go like, okay, that's life. It is how it is. You know, and the only time that it bugs me is when people go like, oh my god, I miss you. Oh, we never talk anymore. Okay. You can though, you know, like you can. I don't know, dude. There's other shit. There are other people in online gaming Facebook group who were my friends, and then like shit got weird because I was. I want to preface this by saying, no one was like sexual with me or anything, but like I was a minor, and there were people who were like just emotionally putting everything on me, and I was like 17 in high school, and I'm like, you're like you're significantly older than me. I don't know what to tell you about your failing marriage. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And then they would get mad at me. And it was like, I'm 17 years old. I don't know. I don't know. I'm actually very thankful that it never did get weird and sexual. Because I spent a lot of those, like, 2 con meetups. Dude, I spent a lot of times, like, sleeping in strangers' rooms. And it's like, that probably could have turned out bad. And that's why my kids will not be allowed to have fun, ever. Versum Hills, dude, that's where I was. I was just in Versum Hills. Anyways, the point is, people I've only met online, suck and I hate, and they're stupid, and, I don't want to talk to them ever again, and, online friends aren't real friends. I keep going this way, and I gotta be honest, I don't think this is the answer. Where is the Flesh Prince? So anyways, going back to why I brought this up. Yeah, I had people come to my graduation from Online Gaming Facebook group. And it was great. I loved those guys. I still love those guys. It's just we don't talk anymore. Oh, this guy might know. Mr. Frank's cleared off to Millennium Square. Okay. It's why it was, like, genuinely hard for me to leave that route. Well, I haven't left, but I don't look at it that much anymore. Check on it. I check it, like, once a day. See if there's any, like, dope gaming news that I missed, but I don't interact with it as a community anymore. And it's why that was really hard for me, is because, like, I've been in that group since I was, like, legitimately a fucking kid. And, like, people came to my graduation. You know, it was a part of my life. And then it got really miserable to be there. Because there are shitters that we couldn't ban because they technically weren't breaking the rules, but they were being assholes. And then, the group was, you know, it's a Facebook group based on a show that doesn't even really exist anymore. So, like, it was kind of dying out and kind of is still dying out. You know, it wasn't a spring chicken. Plus, I wasn't enjoying being there. And then the fucking Hogwarts Legacy discussion happened where I was getting called a racist behind my back. People were DMing my friends and calling me a racist just to have shit to fling at me. And it was like, oh man, yeah, I'm good. I'm done on this. I can't tolerate that kind of fucking shit flinging. You know, like, just making shit up about me because you got mad that I called you a transphobe. And it's like, I just can't do it anymore. I just can't, I can't fuck with this anymore. I'm already not enjoying being here. I don't need my friends DMing me, hey, did you say this racist shit? No, I did fucking not. Where are you hearing this? This person just DM'd me and said that you said this. I definitely fucking didn't. Did they send you proof of me saying that? No. Yeah, because I fucking didn't. And it was like, I'm good. I'm done. I'm out. I quit. Nothing but love to a lot of people still there. But, that's a like, oh, we've reached this point as a community. I'm good, you know? Where did that guy go? Anyways, for those of you who don't know what online gaming Facebook group is, this conversation probably does not make a lot of sense for you, but just pretend that I was in a community that you were in. What's a community you're in? I was in that one too. This one? Hey, you know what? I am legitimately in this one. Though, hopefully no one in this community is DMing people going, yeah, this guy who said, was a fucking racist. Hopefully no one in this community is making up fake racism allegations. Cause I will ban your fucking ass. If it's truthful, then I'd ban their ass. But if it's, fake, I'm banning your ass. I just want to talk to this guy. God damn it. Ow. I just want to talk to you. Come here. Thank you. I love Pikmin speedrunning because I don't have the time commitment like to do speedrunning. That's fair. Yeah, I would invade movie shows, games. Yeah, I mean that's you were not far off. But it doesn't surprise me, if you're talking about online gaming Facebook group, it does not surprise me that they were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know. Because that's kind of that group's whole MMO. Where I would say some of the more consistent members, that's kind of their whole MO of, no, you don't know. I know, you don't know. I know, you don't know. Which is part of the reason that I stepped away, because it was like, what the fuck are we arguing? Like, we're arguing basic facts now. You I've never seen it there before or since. Okay, I mean, that's the similar to the whole, like, the reason I left was, or stepped back was, like, the whole Hogwarts Legacy thing of, like, I should be allowed to talk about this game. If that offends you, I am sorry, but I should be allowed to do this. As trans people in the community were going, no, fuck you. I'm sorry that you were offended by that. And then there were a lot of people who, like, have never been in that group 12 years, never heard of these people, never seen them since, who were like, no, he's right, though. He should be allowed to talk about this game. It's just a video game, trans people. Why are you mad? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Anime hentai mods happened? Dude, that was wild times. We used to call them the Big Titty Brigade because all their profile pictures were big tittied anime girls. And then people, then they got like usurped, and that was funny. They got, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on stream. Again, consequences of being a literal child in this group. But one of the big titty anime mods, had sent people a video of him shirtless singing. And so I made my profile picture on Facebook a picture of him. And then he got really mad that I was bullying him, which, to be fair, I kind of, I was. But again, I was a literal child. And then that, like, started the whole, like, them, like, getting kind of tossed out. Like, I accidentally had a hand in that. I don't know. Not that I was cringe-free. Again, I was a child on the internet. So, there was a lot of shit I did that was very cringy. That I do not look back on fondly. I think I've told this story before. The Big Titty Brigade, the anime mods, had a RP group, a secret RP group where they all RP'd like their own anime OCs, and I joined it because I wanted to be friends with them because they had power, dude. That's the most exciting thing for a young teenager on the internet is people with power. So, I joined that group and I would like straight up stay up all night RPing with these people, and they're doing like romance, like RP with each other. And, no joke, I was doing like Looney Tunes shit. Cause I had no context for like what the fuck they were talking about. And I was a minor and knew it. And so they're like, Spencer gently strokes Misato's face. He leans in for a kiss of her sweet lips. And I'm there like, John shows up with a bag. He opens the bag. There's another person in the bag. He steps out of the bag. He has a bomb.
Pick it up.
The bomb explodes. Like, I was just doing stupid. I had like a little alien in a bag that I would take out and torture. They're doing like romance, high school romance RP, and my character would just show up with a little alien in a bag that I would take out and shake, and it would be like, I had this magic bag, and it started with me just like pulling shit out, Felix the Cat style, and then like quickly devolved to actually it's an alien bag, and the alien was the one inside the bag pulling things out, but now I'm pulling the alien out and just harassing people with it. And so I would stay up all night doing that shit, and then go to school the next day. It's a good time. I RP'd as a shopkeeper on the Game Winners forum when I was a teen. See, shopkeep's cool. I just had a fucked up alien sack. That's all I had. I don't... Where am I even supposed to... Is it there? Shit. Map. Oh, right. I don't have to. I can do this, right? Yeah. But yeah, that was an interesting time. Most of those people are not in online gaming group anymore. And the ones who are have like mostly mellowed, I think, but am I studying for a quiz while 30-year-old vents about having a crush on a Twitch streamer? It really was like that too, because I was in their RP chat. Like, we would RP in posts and comments, but then they had a separate chat to talk about it. And the amount of, like, it wasn't Twitch streamers, it was anime characters. That they were like, she was so beautiful. Asuka from Evangelion. What a beautiful girl. What a beautiful, sweet. If only she was real and I could kiss her. Please, let me meet her. Interesting time. At one point, a bunch of them made a Facebook page called, like, you guys know the term ecchi? It's like softcore hentai. I mean, it's softcore pornography. They made a Facebook page called ecchi is not hentai, and they would just post ecchi and then go on like fucking essay level rants. Yes, in this picture, she is in a cow print bikini, but you cannot visibly see her nipples. Therefore, it is not pornography, but a simple modeling photo. And I'm like 14 years old, like, okay. Wow, alright. It was a different time. My point is, minors DNI. Thank you. No minors in this community. Thank you. Let's try and do it right this time. No minors and no shitters. Thank you. Mods, write that down. Me getting ready for the goal. Okay, those kinds of minors are allowed. I feel like we need a resident, like, minor 49er. That's when you know you've made it as a community. Is when you have you got a prospector who shows up consistently, and you can ask how the panning went today. Chat, do you think I'll figure out where this billboard is before the end of the stream? Probably not. Yeah, that's the right answer. It's right there. It's right there. How the fuck do I get up to it? Oh man, the fuck it. Hey, no one be mean. If we ever get a prospector in here, no one be mean to him. Unless he's like a shitter, unless he's like a bigot. But if someone's willing to come in here and tell me if they found any gold nuggets or accidentally lit a stick of dynamite thinking it was a candle, that person, we're not banning them. You know, don't be a shitter to them. The comically no, they are allowed to post the comically large pickaxe as many times as they want. Especially if they're old. I want elderly people in this chat. I don't think it'll ever happen. Seeing how I spent most of the intro to the stream talking about getting a bunch of old people together and making them have heart attacks and seeing who can live the longest playing Mario Odyssey. But if it ever happened, they get to stay around as long as they're not a piece of shit. They get to stay around to give us sage advice. They get to be the old wise sage of the community. And you have to follow the sage's advice. But they have to give like sagely advice, right? Like they can't be like, yeah, I think you should do your taxes. No. They need to be saying shit like, go deep into the forest and collect 3 mushrooms and a handful of moss. Rub it on your temple, and you will defeat the IRS. That's the kind of person I want in this chat. Only when the sun and the moon are in complete frequency will you be able to get a victory royale in Fortnite. There we go. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm still not up there. That still did not get me up there. Well. Shit. The Hobbit character called Radagast. Yeah, we need one of them in the chat. We need a Radagast. How the fuck do I get up there? I mean, I gotta get on that building. But how do I get on that building? I bet it's probably something very simple and easy, and I'm very stupid.
Easy.
Much ponder. There's a billboard right there. Why? There's rails right. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay, so we got to get there. How do we get up there? I'm gonna do it, chat. How do we get on this though? Is the audio crunching for you guys, or is this a problem with my headphones? We got it. We're fucking swagged. See, I can do it. I'm smart. I can do it. I figured it out. I'm smart. Okay, that was supposed to be cool, and I utterly fucked that up, so my bad. Let me try this real quick. If I can have my mouse cursor, please. Thank you. Close this. Don't. I have a friend on Steam. Whose name is... I know they're playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Their name on Steam is, MILF Pussy Enthusiast. Just cool names. I don't know who half my friends on Steam are anymore. Because, they're, like, all people I made friends with a long time ago. And they've either, like, changed their names or it's people who, like, I met online. Like, playing, like, TF2. But I genuinely do know who MILF Pussy Enthusiast is. I get your chat up. It is from Online Gaming Group. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to dox the person. I also don't want to go into my personal history with the person. I didn't realize that the when you bring the phone up, it shows you where all the graffiti spots are. That's very helpful. That's genuinely helpful. Thank you, video game. Radagast Mike Enjoyer. Wow. What a coincidence. We were just talking about you. And you found me. Wow. What a coincidence. If this account says it was created today, I'm banning them. Uh-huh. All right, I won't ban you if you follow me.
Radagast_Mike_Enjoyer is now following.
Thank you, Radagast Mike Enjoyer. You have paid your gimmick account tax. Well, welcome, Radagast Mike Enjoyer. Do you have any, sage-like advice to teach us? Or are you just an enjoyer of Radagast and Mike? Gandalf seems to think you're sexist, though. Okay, well, does he have any proof of that? Or is he just DMing people spreading shit? Spreading lies for his own gain. Some people on Facebook told him. Oh my god. Here we go again. I'm gonna leave another community because someone got mad that I didn't agree with their opinions. Well, you know what? Gandalf was Gandalf was spreading shit about how he wanted to play a wizard game. So, and we told him, hey, don't play that one. Gandalf, play Noida. And he kept saying, no, I would like to play Harry Potter. I should be allowed to play a wizard game. Wizards are my favorite thing. Games, is that some Radagast? You ever heard of Solitaire? Radagast, you know what? Do they have, surely the Hobbits have little fun games to play, right? They're little party freaks. Surely they've got like a game or two. They probably play like Apples to Apples or something. Kicked out of your own community. Could happen. Could be real. We've seen each other the blood side of the axe. Well, that's fun. Radagast, you smoking that pipe weed or what's up, man? That's the only thing I know about Lord of the Rings. Is that Hobbit have big feet and everyone smoked that pipe weed. Gandalf hitting that pipe weed. That's illegal. No. Fuck, dude. The fucking DEA cracked down on Middle Earth. This is fucked up. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to this guy. Duh. Hey. 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 Thank you. He's in. Why are we doing this? Why is the game just making me go back to old areas and dink? Ever since all the elves died, those people calling themselves police showed up. No! They made magic metal that made holes appear in Gandalf's head. No! Oh, Jesus. The fucking DEA and the FBI took out Gandalf. This is fucked up. He was distributing too much pipe weed. I like the idea of just like 1980s hardened police officer going to Middle Earth, showing up to a fucking Hobbit party and smelling the pipe weed and just fucking unloading. All the hobbits are yelling at him and he's like, I fear for my life. Goodbye, Radagast. Thank you for coming. Hopefully you can teach us some sagely wisdom and magic tricks someday. Is that what you do? I don't know if that's what you do. Give us a potion for becoming good at Fortnite. Ooh, nighttime. He does a lot of mushrooms, does he? That's rad. Oh. This says this potential to be really dope looking. Jet Set Radio, the original Jet Set Radio. My favorite level is like a nighttime one. Well, that was a fun visit from Radagast. United verified accounts only. Yeah.
Let's go.
Who the fuck went through the email verification process for Radagast? God bless you. Oh, it's two-factor off? Who the fuck went through all that for Radagast? That's a commitment to the bit that I appreciate.
Sick. Go. Sick. Hell yeah.
You know what? It could have been the real one. Who made an account today and immediately went to a channel that was just talking about Radagast with a streamer whose name is Mike. Maybe I inspired them to make the account. Maybe Radagast was watching and he heard us talking about him and he was like, I gotta get in there and say hello. Okay, yeah, this stage is dope looking. Where do I go next? Maybe he sensed it with the magic mushrooms. Hey, you know what? Maybe. I've never done mushrooms before, so I don't know. I don't know if they give you the ability to sense Twitch streams. But maybe. Oh, shit. I think if I took magic mushrooms to detect Twitch streams, I don't even know what I would... What would I be searching for? I would look for, I'd just look for channels that play, like, bootleg... that just do bootleg streams of, like, SpongeBob or something, you know? Like, I wouldn't even find, like, a cool new content creator. I would just watch the same shit I already watch without magic mushrooms, so... You know, I thought magic mushrooms do a little bit more than that, but if that's all they do, I guess that's all they do. What did they do before Twitch? What happens if you took a magic mushroom before Twitch? Did you just, like, detect currents in the air? Or detected Sauron. Okay. Yeah, Twitch streamers and Sauron are equal evils, so I understand that. Huh? I think it was just for that. I think I did the right thing. I don't really know. Love to see a speedrun of this game. I mean, I bet it's pretty dope. Much like Jet Set Radio speedruns, it's probably pretty fucking dope, and it is a lot about movement tech. One speedrun based on standing still tech. There's a lot of speedruns like that, actually. There's some speedrun. I can't think what it is, but it's actually like faster to just stand there during a boss fight. Like, don't go into the boss room, just stand outside of it, because the boss is, like, aggroed on you, and he'll, like, eventually just run and, like, run off the map or something and kill himself. I don't know what game I'm thinking of. I saw it at a GDQ. That's like Zaza? We Dark Souls 2, maybe? Maybe, I don't know. Kirby, how is Lies of P? Is it good? Is it, people keep calling it Bloodborne 2. Is that, is it Bloodborne 2? Does it live up to that? It's real good? Okay. I want to check it out. I saw someone had a weapon that was just like a super dildo, and I was like, okay, I want to check this game out. It's on Game Pass? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe next week. I really do kind of just like, I need to sit down and just fucking crack a calendar and be like, okay, do I have time to play this with this coming out and this coming out and this coming out? Like tomorrow we're doing the Resi 4 DLC, and then next week is the Sonic Frontiers DLC. Like now we're going back and cleaning up shit that we played earlier. Oh, this is where I went. Is there anything out before Sonic Superstars that is like dope? Cyberpunk DLC? Fuck, that's right. Yeah, that's something. Doesn't that look like something you can scrunk on? Cyberpunk update is tomorrow? Yeah. That's something I want to do, but we'll, you know, we'll see. That DLC's getting good reviews, which doesn't surprise me. That's, I don't know. Someone was saying, like, that's that makes sense because like when you have like a big what was the tweet? It was like when you have a big ambitious open world RPG that has a lot of really interesting side quests, but the main quest is maybe not the best. It makes it's always like the expansion or the DLC is always dope. And I was like, okay. I don't know, I guess. I can't argue against that, but I also can't argue for it because I don't know what they're referring to. I don't know. But yeah, I do want to check out Cyberpunk. Just because I want to body mod my fucking ass, dude. I want to give myself a cybernetic BBL. Witcher 3 DLCs were great? Yeah. Where am I supposed to go? I mean, obviously over there, but where? Oh, hello? Help! Oh my god, dude, I'm tired all of a sudden. Sorry. I want a cybernetic BBL with a fucking gun in my ass. Oh, I missed. I want my the clap of my cheeks to send an EMP wave that disables security. God damn it. I really am fucking tired now. What happened? All that excitement earlier. What excitement? I don't know. Talking like I'm a dog who got tired out. He had a big exciting day today. He got the zoomies. Oh my god, he kept getting the zoomies. Crunch. What's a good Twitch sexy men? You talking to me? I'm not sexy. I'm sex fool. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm panicking. The bountiful life of excitement. Enough to tucker out at least 4 men, let alone 1. Yeah, man, that's the life I live. One overflowing with excitement and adventure. And certainly not one overflowing with cheap gas station meat snacks. Got it.
Clean. Hell yeah.
That still wasn't what I was supposed to do, was it? What the fuck am I doing? Find the prince's secret hideout. I think it's in here. I think the hideout is in here. I only like half moved today. I'm fucking exhausted. Right, today was your moving day. I mean, I feel like From my experience, the first day of moving is just, did the stuff get there? Is it in the new place? Cool. I'll put it away later. As long as it is all inside a location with a locked door, that's the goal. Oh, maybe I gotta go underground. No, maybe not. Where is the secret base? Bought a recliner love seat? Yeah. Yeah. Is it really heavy? Or is it just like a bitch to move? Furniture is too heavy. That's my hot take. They gotta make furniture lighter. And also more durable and cheaper. Thank you. Saving it doesn't really disassemble, which took like 2 hours to oh. Did you hear about our good friend Jesse? His whole couch situation when he moved to his new house? So in his old place, he had a fucking massive U couch. Massive U-shaped couch. And he hired movers to move it to the new place. And they just went, nah. Nah, that's too much work to take it apart and move it. We're not doing that. And he's like, well, I can't do it by myself with no moving truck. So he just had to throw the thing out. Which, in my opinion, maybe it is a little, I don't know. I think you should only buy furniture that big if you, like, bought the place. If you're probably not going to move for a good amount of time. Probably shouldn't have bought a $700 U-shaped couch if you planned on moving a year in. But he dribbling.
Well.
Oh, right. That's what the Flesh Prince looks like. So I use the Twitch mobile app to check chat sometimes. If I've got like chat down or something. And I just looked over at it and it said that I had 0 viewers. And I was like, wow. I didn't know you guys hated discussions about couches that much. But it was just glitching. Abandoned. Please. Please, I'll talk about recliners instead, please. Yo, what? What you want now? We left Fursum Hill, didn't we? No, it's red. Prince, we need you to fix our boy up. He's looking real bad. He's hurt? Say no more. Lead the way. That kid would beat my ass in Fortnite. This is a dining chair only chant. Okay, but I do kind of want to branch into new content. We will keep up the daily dining chair podcast, but I do want to start talking about dining room tables as well. Specifically the ones you could split and put an extra piece in. Say peace. Ayo. There. Good as new. Don't look at me like that. Alright. Red is not a cyber head. I was given a human head and I was told to keep it alive. So I put the head in a standard model cyber head, but I know how the flesh works. Without a body, it was getting weaker, losing memories, rotting. Something had to be done. Then out of nowhere, Trice showed up with a headless body that was a perfect match. I gotta say, it explains the headache. But this face, I recognize it from my dreams. Especially this wing tattoo. So, Prince, who's that head in there? Can't tell you. The head in there is public enemy number 1. There's people that want to take him out on sight. Well, whoever Red really is, he had skills and was one sick writer. So we gotta get him back to his old skills before who he really is gets out. All I can say is that going all city and foe is still the key to your identity. Then you could take on DJ Cyber, where he chops off another head. Red's back. This is a lot to take in, honestly. I don't really care about all this. Based? You don't? Old head or new head? Our crew is what matters. If that Project Algo or DJ Cyber gets in the way, we'll beat them. I'll find out my history one way or another. We are getting up in graffiti. That's what I care about. I thought you'd say that. That's our Red. All city. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Listen up. The next borough is Pyramid Island. It's a massive offshore energy rig controlled by Devil Theory. The nastiest crew you can imagine. Why no Angel Theory? They've made it their home ever since they got thrown out of Matan. These guys are real demons. Definitely up to their necks in shady stuff. We have to move to Millennium Square and catch a ferry to Pyramid Island from there. Redrick Knudsen. Yeah, this is down the bomb hole. Down the cyberfunk hole. What's your favorite down the rabbit hole video? My I don't even know if I need to say what mine is. You can probably guess what mine is. It's the Dark Side Fell one. Oh, dude, Vinyl's got a oh, we're Vinyl. Oh, we're rocking with Vinyl. Vinyl's got a skateboard and she's got a sick design. Oh, that's fucking dope. Does she have alt colors? Oh. I'm sticking with the default right now, though. What is going on in there? Who the fuck made a mess? Who took a shit? Final Fantasy VII House is also a great one, but I am biased on that one. I do live in the town where Final Fantasy VII House happened, so. I wouldn't go in there if I was you. Fuck it. I want to go. I like the alien, man. All right, so we gotta go back to Millennium Square. She's got such like, it's like you take one look at this design, it's like, oh, that's just the dopest shit. That just fucking rules. Which is how I feel about pretty much everyone's design. But she really stands out. Yeah. Yeah, put on the 2 mellow and fucking shred. God. This game's not gonna be game of the year for me. But it's damn fucking close. Oh my god. It's a top 3. I think, top 3 right now, before Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars comes out, and Spider-Man 2, I guess, is Tears of the Kingdom, Pizza Tower, Bomb Rush. I'd play this game and my brain goes in a good way. Armored Core. I still got to play Armored Core. Is this the worst year for games yet? Hello. No Battlefield game this year. Hello. Is there a Call of Duty, or was there a Call of Duty this year? There will be? Okay. Titanfall 2 works again? I saw that. I actually watched Jeff Gerstmann play that today. And it made me go like, fuck, I should buy Titanfall 2. Went to Steam. That game's $30 and I went, no. No, thank you. Not right now. Not even because like, old game. It's just it's a competitive first person shooter. And that's like not my genre. I know I would have fun with that game for a bit, but I don't know if I would get $30 of fun. I know it's got a great campaign though, so I don't know. But yeah, no, I think it was $3 on Steam, like a few days ago. And I fucked up by not buying it then. I think, maybe like a year or two ago, I actually talked about doing Titanfall 2's campaign on stream. And that never happened. But maybe it could happen. Just not right now. We're gonna let that speak for itself. I do want to play it. I will eventually. I just can't justify a $30 purchase of a game that I don't know if I would get a ton of enjoyment out of. $10, $20, I can justify that. 30, I don't know what it is that just like crosses a threshold for me. And because I don't know if I would love the game, I probably would, but I just can't like justify it right now. Especially when I've got so much shit to play. You guys remember Baldur's Gate 3? Dead game. Old game. Old and dead game. Sad. I just have I've got too much to play. To the point where, like, the hot new releases that I think look great, it's like, well, I'll play them later. Which, I guess is kind of like stream poison. But I don't care. The only, like, hot new releases for the rest of the year that I'm like, okay, day one, I'm in, is Sonic Superstars, Mario, and maybe Spider-Man. Everything else is like, yeah, well, when I get time for it, I'll pick that up. Make a video called FromSoft Made a Mistake Making AC6, and here's why. Okay. Too many good games to play. I mean, they fucked up. Don't they know? Didn't they know that this year was going to have great games? Hello? Oops. I saw people saying that about, they just announced Like a Dragon 8 release date. And it's the same day as Tekken 8. And people were like, don't they know that's Tekken 8 day? Hello? And it's like, those are different genres. Not everyone plays every game that comes out, you know? There are people who will play Tekken 8 and not Like a Dragon 8. And there are people who are going to play Like a Dragon 8 and not play Tekken 8. You can release two games on the same day. It's okay. Not everyone plays every single game that comes out. Okay. All right. Let me go. Damn, I'm going to buy Tekken at release. The ONG Danny Trejo isn't Like a Dragon. Is he? I didn't watch any of that. Because I was like, I don't want to get spoiled on shit. So I didn't see any of that. Is it just the English version he's in it? Whoa. Okay, speaking of dope designs. I know. You want to weigh in, don't you? I can open the gate, but I'm not doing it for some no-name. Get me 40 rep, and I'll consider it. You know what this reminds me of? I was not going to bring up the feet licking clip. To me, this whole area, this whole like yellow oil tanker ass area, you know what it reminds me of? Yeah. Check this shit out. Is this gonna be in the HD collection? It fucking better be. If this isn't in the new thing, I'm gonna piss. Yeah. Yeah. That's what this area reminds me of. This is the Metal Gear Solid 2 skate minigame. Was it in the last HD collection? Well, fuck them. This rules. And you know what? I don't even need it now because I've got Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I can just RP. I can just pretend to be Raiden. What a cool thing to pretend to be. Wow. I love being Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2. I hope the Colonel doesn't have sex with my wife. You watch that clip all the time off stream, don't you? What, the foot licking clip? Mods ban him. I want my feet licked. Whoa, look at this shit. That is dope as fuck. What's a better clip? Hold on, chat. You tell me what's a better... 1 second. Yeah. Is there just a clip of it? No, that's a no. That's a Vinny video. God damn it, where's the real thing? There's a clip from the Mario World cartoon. There's an episode where everyone gets turned different colors. And there's a clip from the end of from the episode where Mario is like, it doesn't matter what your color is. Or something like that. It doesn't matter what your color is. I wish people in the real world would learn that lesson. Hold on, maybe I can find it. For some reason, no one just has it clipped. There it is. Hold on. We're just gonna watch the Mario cartoons. Fuck you. Oh, shit. Hold on, I gotta turn off my video stretcher.
I think we better go on out of here.
Okay, it's still stretched. Hold on. Reload it.
Dad, hurry, attack. We better go.
Doesn't matter anymore. Everyone learned that it's not.
Hold on. This is turning into a nightmare. Okay, this is a dope clip.
Ever fade back to normal?
Sure, they've already started, but it doesn't matter anymore. Everyone's learned that it's not a person's color that counts, it's the kind of person they are inside.
Think they'll ever learn that lesson in the real world?
Yeah, when humans get as smart as mushrooms.
Based? Freaking based? When did Mario get woke? What's a better clip? That or
So ask for it. I want my feet licked. This will be the last time.
what's like a cooler clip? Why does Mario look like this? Why does he
As smart as mushrooms.
just pause?
Humans get as smart as mushrooms.
Radagast! No! Oh fuck. Oh no, dude, we're sending Radagast into a bad trip. Oh. Anyways, yeah, it's a good episode of the Mario cartoon. Good episode. Not as good as hold on. This is another classic.
Time for a new day. But as we always say, neatness counts. That's right, Mario. And by the way, you have a little piece of spaghetti on your overalls. You, Luigi. Have a little bit of spaghetti
Why does he say that? Why does he say fuck you?
on your overalls. You, Luigi.
Ah, fuck you, Luigi. Anyways, good cartoon. It's a great show. Check it out. Go on to google.com. Check it out. I think the entire show is on YouTube. Like, I think that that's a show that, like, there's so many fingers in the pie that, like, they can't copyright you. They can't copyright claim you for just watching it. Because, like, there's, like, 6 different companies. There's 6 different rights holders. Oh, well, fuck you, Luigi. Don't watch the Mario cartoon. I've tried, man. I've tried so many times. Super Show is okay. The live action segments are fun. They're garbage, but they're fun. But once you get to like the Mario 3 and the Mario World cartoons, they're like genuinely kind of unwatchable. All of in the Mario 3 cartoon, the Koopa kids are like the main villain. And every single Koopa kid, it has the worst voice you've ever heard. Every single one is like, I'm gonna stop the Mario Brothers and make Dad Cookie Koopa happy. It is like it hurts to listen to. Average, you know what? That is true. The Super Show did have Toad, and he did talk like that. That's where the Toad voice comes from. Is that version of Toad? Where he's like, "Oh, Mario! King Koopa took the princess." So it's also pretty unlistenable. I need to change character to someone with a bike. And I don't see any character change pad. So that's a problem. Dia pesky plumbers. Well, that's not the Mario cartoon. That's Hotel Mario, but Dia pesky plumbers. Where? I guess I gotta go all the way back to change character. I just brought the wrong character here, I guess. I can't even get out of here, actually. Can I? Uh-oh. No. Well, I guess I'll just die. I don't know what to do. Okay, we go up. Is there like something else over here? Don't forget about the bike high jump. Remind me what that is again. Off the bike high jump. Do okay, that's just a can of wine punch. I don't know. Do a punch and then jump. Oh. Oh. Got it. I do think maybe it is a flaw of the game that, like, oh, you didn't bring the right character over here. You got to go all the way back. Go get a character with a bike. Well, you know what, chat? Holy shit, this is some crazy timing. You're not gonna believe this timing. Let's go back, get a new character, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Because I feel like that's a good place to call it for tonight. And then next time we'll check out the oil tanker. We'll shred the oil tanker. There we go. It does suck, though, because I want to play as Vinyl. I like Vinyl. She's cool. I mean, all of them are cool, but... When do I start unlocking? I've seen people with like 18 million characters in this game. Is that true, or am I just thinking about, like, people have modded the fuck out of it? Is that like there's a lot of post-game? Okay. You can switch vehicles. Yeah, but don't you have to go back to the base to do that, right? Yeah. Yeah. I know, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. It would be cool if you could switch them whenever you wanted, but what are you gonna do? I'm not the dev. I can't tell you if that would break the game. I'm going the wrong way. Swap it at the dance floor. Yeah, that would be nice. Also, it would be nice to just like be able to swap characters whenever you want. Like be able to open your phone and swap your characters that way. Game's got a little bit of a Donkey Kong 64 situation. I don't want to condemn it. That's a harsh criticism. That's a harsh thing to be compared to, but a little bit of a DK64 situation. Cake Fairy. Really fucked on the project I talked about. Supposed to hand it in tomorrow and have to spend about 15 hours on it. Oh. Well. Oh. Probably should work on that. Just my pro tip. Probably you should work on that. Or don't. Fast travel? Fast travel would be nice. Wow, you hate this entire game? Yep. Yup. It stinks. And I hate it. And that's my direct review. Quote me on it. Put it on the box. I think this game stinks. Stinks of, what's a good smell? What's like when you smell it, you think like, damn, that's a cool smell. Cigarettes. But like not too many cigarettes, just like one cigarette. Cookies. Yeah, this game smells like cigarettes and cookies. Pretty cool. Where was the bike door? It was over here, right? What is the coolest smell? Gotta be like a big ass steak, right? Like you smell that and you're like, damn, that's cool. Ice. Mods ban him. Get him out of here. Oh, you know, like 5 gum? That's a pretty cool smell. This is what it feels like to chew 5 gum. Fuck off. They still make those commercials? I don't think they do. I haven't seen one of those in a long time, but I also don't like watch TV with commercials that much anymore. I think I'm gonna add the feet licking to the soundboard. I think that clip of him going, I want my feet licked. Oh, you know what I did add to the soundboard today? I added a couple things, but I'll show you one of them.
Oh, fuck me! I feel so good.
I added a couple clips from that video and we watched last night. That got put on the board. The good old fashioned.
Oh my fucking god! It's so fucking yummy. I wouldn't mind tasting it.
And then this one, I mean, we're really gonna use this one rarely. I don't. This one's rarely gonna come up, but I figured I'd put it on the board as well, just in case.
Bayonetta can suck my dick anytime she wants. I give her permission.
So those are on the board. I added a couple other things on the board, but I'm keeping them a surprise. Alright, this didn't help me at all. I thought that the bike door was going to open, like, to more graffiti. I need, like, one more little graffiti. He's polite. He gives consent. He's a nice guy. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh. Okay. Found the character swamp. Didn't have to go all the way back for the character swamp. Might be.
How you doing?
Good night, Chris. Thanks for being here. Hope everything turns all right, or turns out all right with that project. Whoa. It really is the oil tanker from Metal Gear Solid 2. Colonel, I'm about to fucking shred it. Snake, do an ollie. Okay. All right, chat. That is gonna do it. Wait, did I hit? Hold on. Did I hit 3 hours on the VOD? Ah, fuck. We got 4 minutes left. Okay. Never mind. 4 more minutes of gameplay. Guys, you got 4 minutes. If you got any final any final things you want to say, any final questions, this is it. After the stream, I am getting sacrificed for the rebirth of Donkey Kong. So if you have any final questions or comments, yo, who wants their dick sucked? I'll get the grapefruit out. All right, good question. True. Uh-oh. I think I gotta increase the channel point prices. Maybe not. I'm already going broke. No! Dude, he's gonna have to declare bankruptcy. I always liked with did you guys ever watch Salty Bet? I always love with Salty Bet when you go bankrupt, you have to just like sit there with no points, and it's called Go Into the Salt Mine. I always find that funny. Just like, yeah, you fucked up, back to the salt mines. Whoa, cool gator. Skater gator. Oh my god. That's probably like a Hallmark greeting cards character from the mid-90s. Skater gator, and the card is like, just skating in to wish you a speedy recovery. Just skating in to tell you the divorce wasn't your fault. Chad, who's your favorite Hallmark greeting card character? I like, what was his name? Iggy? Yeah, he was good. We've reached the point of the night where my commentary is insightful and funny. Who else on Twitch.com is going to go off about Hallmark greeting card characters? Who else can you tune into who's going to do... we're going to do a whole Kathy bit. Ack. You know, it's pretty funny. Who else can you tune into who's going to give you the lowdown on... what's the fucking, the little weirdos who wear t-shirts from the 80s? Little fucking animals, the t-shirt kids. No, what are they called? The t-shirt bunch. No, not the Get Along Gang. The Shirt Tails. What were they called? Their whole thing was that they're cute little animals and they wear t-shirts. And that was cool because you could go to a Hallmark store and buy a little plush of them, and they would their t-shirts would say like "Get well soon." Sorry to hear about your dog. And I don't remember what they're called now. The it's Shirt Tails, right? Hold on. Who am I talking? Am I talking about the Shirt Tails or am I talking about the Get Along Gang? We gotta. Hold on. Let me bring up the theme song. They get a Shirt Tails. You guys remember Shirt Tails? Wait, hold on. You guys big Shirt Tail heads? That we've hit rock bottom of streaming. I gotta be real with you. This is... It doesn't get worse than the streamer starts talking about Shirt Tails. This was all you had to watch in 1983. This was the only thing on TV. There was nothing else. You had to watch Shirt Tails or you didn't watch anything. Hey, don't fucking do that. Kill the chimp. Yeah, these guys were Hallmark greetings card characters. And their whole gimmick was that they wore shirts. So that's a good gimmick. But then you had the Get Along Gang. Wow, full episodes. This is all you had to watch in 1983. If I was a child in 1983, I would not live to see 1984. Okay. So, who do you prefer? Are you a Shirt Tails or a Get Along Gang guy? Who's your favorite? Personally, I got to go with the Get Along Gang. Now, they didn't have a cool chimp. Shirt Tails is that, but they do have a better theme song. Who do you choose? This is how we divide the kings from the peons. Are you more into Shirt Tails or Get Along Gang? You live to see 1984 when they put the woke down. Okay. Okay, now we've got a third contender. Let me show you this. And you tell me if this changes your opinion. You tell me if this makes you more of a Get Along Gang, more of a Shirt Tails, or what is this one? G.I. Joe. Or the third party. You tell me. Here's the third party.
I want my feet licked.
All right, good night, chat. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to do, what are we playing tomorrow? The Resi 4 DLC. We're going to do that. The feet licking is going on the soundboard for sure. I'll be back tomorrow with the Resi 4 remake DLC, and then Friday we'll do some Pikmin. Bomb Rush rules. We'll do more Bomb Rush next week. So I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe when you go to bed tonight, think about what side of the war are you on? You in the Get Along gang or the Shirt Tails side? Whose blood would you rather have on your hand? Boogie the Chimp? Or, I don't remember any of the Get Along gang's names. And thank God, because usually I retain information like that and forget important shit. But the fact that I didn't retain that means maybe I'll remember my social security number for once. I think there's a 5 in it. Okay, I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you tomorrow. Before you leave, okay? Go ahead. There's a thing in Lies of P called, is it the P meter? The P organ. Yeah. People were talking about that during the demo. And you gotta fill your P organ and make it grow or something. Was that funny to you? Think that's funny? He's a little fucking Pinocchio boy trying to become a real boy. And you're over here laughing about the P organ? Sad. I understand his plight to make his P organ grow bigger. And you're going to laugh at it? Sad. Sad for you. I'm disgusted. I can't even look at you anymore.